Alright, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft ROTC Edition. Now, I just came back from a cold, I think it was. Nothing too serious at the very least. But my voice might sound a little bit different, so we'll see how that goes. I'm just doing a little, Minecraft for, calmness sake. Make it easier on my voice. Also a good way to test out to see if this is going to work properly. Still recording? Alright, good. But, yeah. We were down with the sickness. Believe it was a flu. At the very least, I know it wasn't the other thing. Which is good. Okay, let me bring this back up now. The volume or music is not on loud. So today we're going to be digging the basement. Simple as that. I'm going to be a little bit calmer in today's video. You know, nothing too hectic. Just a nice, calm video. But, yeah, we're going to be digging the basement out, at the very least. Might be a little silent, quiet. Okay, maybe not that quiet, but, yeah. It's going to be a little bit difficult for me to continue to speak, for I still got the bubble in my throat. The cough still persists. But, at the very least, I do not have the ache or the pain. Well, it was only just a headache, actually. I think I only had the aches and the pain when I was, spending 4.5 hours around. Games that I got was, Skyrim, alongside the Forest, but I haven't really played into that too much. And, Tales of Berseria, which I gotta say is a pretty nice game, but I wasn't gonna think it's gonna be, that good of a game, but it is. Nice. That's what I've been playing today. Trying to ease myself into it by sitting in this chair, and I seem fine, so that's great. Voice is still gonna be off, but you know what can you do? At the very least, I probably should have made a shovel. There's a lot more dirt here than I anticipated. Well, that's fine. So it's a nice calm video today. I don't know why the hell I keep saying stream, or keep trying to go to saying stream. So, we got ourselves a decent amount of the basement to dig out. Now, if I remember correctly, the basement took up most of, let's see. So that's where that ends. So yeah, the basement goes down to here a bit. I believe it was a 3x4. I'm gonna go on ahead and make myself another shovel or two. Now that the iron has done. Iron has been finished, not has it done. Yeah. Pretty much, gonna be making a pretty big basement, you know? Not that big, yeah, mind you. But it's gonna be big enough to get all the what we need to get fitted in. Meaning, 8 auto-smelting furnaces, basically. Wondering if there was a 5x3, but I don't think that was the case. I'll have to double check my memory source. So we're going to be digging out all of this. I guess most of it we don't have to really dig out, but we'll see what we do in the long-term scheme of things. What I do need, though... Yeah, we don't need to dig all that out, but getting that material there. What I do need to do, though, is get myself a bunch of coal. At the very least, if I can get myself a bunch of coal, I will be able to smelt a bunch of cobblestone down, if you know what I'm going to be using that for. But yeah. So, perfect. I'm going to take a quick drink. There we go. Although, that's not too much. So yes, apparently the cavern is over here. Makes me wonder what to expect on the other side here. But it doesn't matter. For now, what matters most is that we collect a bunch of stuff. It's annoying that the cough still persists even though everything else is fine. But it's fine. We'll make do with what we've got. I'm not going to go too hectic and crazy in the commentary department for this one round. Just nice and relaxed, you know? Yeah, it's just like, that makes me wonder if I should just stick with a certain, what do you call it? Anyways, oh wait, that's right. It was a 4x4 because this counted towards it. So yes, it's 3 wide. What you looking at, cat? We might not even have to dig all that dirt out, honestly. Especially with the ceiling in place. So I might leave some, or like replace some of the dirt here just because. Yeah, a good stopping point would be the bathroom. And the bathroom's always in the upper left corner, that's right, I remember now. We're gonna have the boiler, or water tank? Would it be called? I think it'd be called a water tank. I don't know. Oh, there's the bathroom. I'm gonna dig over to it. Yeah, so let's dig over to it right now. Right up so I can see it. It's annoying because it feels like there's a bubble in my throat. I'm trying to get in the way of me talking. Let me see if I can get it out. That was a voluntary cough, not involuntary. Good way to try to clear up your throat. See, sounds much better now. Will it last? Probably not. So that's why we're trying not to go too hectic. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that tidbit. Alright. This is why we're probably going to need a hell of a lot of iron. God, it's annoying. Anyways, yes, the back of our toilet system here. We're just gonna have like a boiler room set up here, kind of like a much bigger storage room area for it. We'll build that at some other point. For now, though, we're just gonna focus on this, digging all of this out. And we're probably just going to try to focus on getting the entirety of this area, you know, built, exterior walls and all. Try to do it this episode, then finish it up in the next episode. Oof. It's not that bad, folks. No fever, just cough and freaking clogged up throat. Don't know how that's helping, or how much that's helping. But anyways, this is what we've got. A lot of digging to do. No way, cat. What you doing? What you want? This cat seriously lacks grace. Alright, let's see. We're about to run out of this, so let's replace it. Let's combine this. Guess I should have figured as much. There's a whole lot of stone in this area. That area is more closer to the cliffs. This one, on the other hand, not so much. I can hear those fools back there trying to get in, or at the very least, walking around. They sound rather close, too. Makes me wonder if I dig all this up, we'll find them. I should dig this all up anyways. Ah, yes, here we are. It's time for us to clear this area out, shall we? Dang, that's a deep and dark area. Hey there, fool, you wanna die? At the very least, this will clear out most of this area back here, ensuring that we have a nice and safe... Oh, creeper. Creepers can't get over to here, so what if I were to just close this off? Of course, I will not put any more down. Alright, let's put it up here and here. That's perfect. Great. Fantastic. I'm gonna need more torches, aren't I? Eesh. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's one of these particular cave systems, aren't they? Isn't it? Christ. Do I need to cover up any more area? The more we light up, the better. Although I do say there's a lot of coal down here. Maybe we'll utilize this. Wait, is this just gonna roundabout? It is, isn't it? It's just gonna go back around to the creepers. It is. Oh, cool. Alright, great. I guess covering that up didn't do anything. You dick. Oh, too bad. Oh, he unearthed coal, actually. That's fine. 2 coal deposits. Even better. Get rid of all that. Maybe we'll destroy some others in the process. And you unearthed some iron. Hey, look at that. Who says creepers aren't useful? This is a freaking donut cave system, isn't it? Strange. But great for us. We got the coal that we need, and we might just have enough to be able to smelt all this down into stone bricks. Yeah, that'll work. That will do. Oh yeah, we do have sticks on us. I could just mix more. Oh, you probably just deleted some of it, didn't you? Which is strange. I didn't think they would be able to delete it. I just wanted me to change there at some point with TNT, or am I thinking about modded? Or is it just TNT specifically? Whatever. Just focus on getting the coal that we need. Alright, let's see. Yeah, 8 should be fine. We need enough torches to light up some of the areas, but we need enough coal. Well, we could just smelt a bunch of, I don't really have a lot of iron though, do I? And I also don't want to go on an iron quest yet, so I probably could temporarily replace the smoker with a furnace. Disguise it as an oven. Just smelt a bunch of cobblestone. Yes, of course. I think that's the way we'll go. Alright, I guess I'll just collect the rest of this coal as well. Because, you know, it's good to want to have coal, I guess. Although, wait, is it nighttime? It is, isn't it? I guess I could just sleep the night away. Before I do anything, though, light that up. Alright, let's see. So, let us put some stuff away and grab our spare bucket, and we're gonna do what needs to be done. At least it will give us a significant amount of what we need to get, you know, all this all set up. So how do I want to do this? Can I access this from here? I could probably just do this. Yeah. Do this, it'll fall. Wait, would this be fisted? No, it's still stone regardless of the wood surrounding it. Alright, anyways. Bucket. Do I have? I guess what I could do is just take this for now, so I don't have to waste my cobblestone. Put that here, put this here, take this out. Hey, cat. Alright, perfect. Seems like it's still nighttime. Okay. Now that has passed, allow me to put... Oh, no. I could have sworn I would have been able to have put it there, but I guess not. It's fine, water sheep, don't panic. I guess I could just... God, he's just... Okay, good. He's done. Or lava sheep. Did I call him lava sheep? I think I did. Not the water sheep, because that is not what the water sheep looks like. He's white. Although it would make more sense if he was blue. How are you guys doing? Jesus, you've already maxed out. Or almost maxed out, I should say, not already. Alright. Time to utilize that lava pit, finally. Just to save us on some of that there coal, we use the lava pit. Oh, and, so I don't have to go back in and grab the thing. Alright, where was the lava pit? Here it is. Make sure I'm not being snuck up on. There we go. Perfect. So, with this in mind, I probably should do this in the safety of my home. But there was no creepers nearby, so it would have been fine regardless. Anyways, seems like the area is safe. All the mobs look like they've left spawn. Is that another sheep? Yes, it is. Back home we go. Yeah. I do wonder. I should try to maintain my supply of sugarcane. Okay. There we go. Hopefully I was able to acquire all of them, and some of them didn't fall over the edge. Question mark? I don't think they can they? Whatever, it's fine. Now we're just going ahead, grab all this, and just stock it up. We should be trying to stock it up anyways. Anyways, you probably didn't hear that because I was too low, but... Christ in heaven. Hopefully this cost will subside tomorrow. Don't worry about me, folks. It's just the cough now. The fever phase is past. And it didn't really last that long, only like a day. Or two, potentially. After that, it was fine. Of course, we have like Advil and Robitussin, I think it's called, for the coughs. Don't want to take that crap again, so hopefully this subsides so I don't have to taste that terrible crap. Alright. I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, good. It still stays. It still does that. Alright, let's do some quick math here, shall we? So, if I remember correctly, it does only smelt up to 180. So what is that divided by 64? 2.5? Okay, so around 3 stacks worth. Which is perfect, I think. Although, hold on, let me see if I can do some more math. Get out of photo mode, stupid Bixby. 240 divided by 64. Okay, that's almost like 4. So what if I were to get another one? Put some coal in there. Well, I don't know how much that would be, but, it's fine. We're going to be getting a lot more cobblestone anyways from this area. So I'm going to go on ahead and grab myself some lava again. This is why you'd want to have multiple buckets. For instances like this. God, these things just grow quickly. Okay, I'll leave one open so I can jump over this. Let's see. I should try to create like a more easy path to get to this thing. Ooh, cow over there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, what if I do this? Oh yeah, that's better. I can just grab it and go. Although I'm a little bit worried that now that that's open, it'll burn each tree. So I'll destroy some of the leaves. Bring this in. Now it should be fine, question mark. And if not, well... I guess we could just get rid of this tree. We do want to get... Oh, why not? Alright, good, great, fantastic. Now we got wood in our inventory. But it's fine. I'm gonna put this in there. Put in some gold. Oh. I'm gonna have to remove that furnace soon at some point anyways, once the actual auto smelting area is done. And once we've done that, well... I don't know. We'll see what... Oh wait, I still got business in this room. We'll see what happens after that. But for now, how much coal do we think we need? I'm gonna put in 8. Not like it matters. There. So that's gonna do its thing, slowly, in the background. While we cough and go to the next objective. And it's raining. Fantastic. Alright, I have a lot of freaking iron. I'm gonna need to make another pickaxe, huh? Yeah, it seems like it. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to go iron hunting. Hopefully not. When did we start this video again? Oh, it was like 15 minutes, really? Doesn't even feel like it's 15 minutes. But wait, since I am close, I'm gonna put you away. Yeah. I'll save off, I'll hold off on that, not save off, bring. Let's see. I guess for now I'll just wait, I don't have anything on me. I'll just cover that entire area up. The best thing we can do for it now. And we also solved the mystery of where all those freaking rock noises were coming from. Inside the donut cave. Is the donut cave gonna have any significance? I haven't figured that out yet. What matters, though, is that we focus on one objective and one objective only. Our stoned basement. I'm gonna have all of our stone smelting down here. Anyways, stone smelting is going to be very important for decoration stuff, as well as other things, excluding stone. We want to get a bunch of glass, or terracotta, or clay, anything of that nature, really. It's what we need if we want to be able to essentially make a lot of decorative block in mass quantities. In large numbers, mass quantities, and variety. And there's a good place to store a bunch of stone as well, so sure, why the hell not? There's so much more to dig out, though. Basement levels are a bit more of a pain to deal with because you have to dig out so much space to be able to make enough room. And it's annoying that I'm going to have to fill in most of the space, but I haven't figured out a good way for a ceiling yet. Yeah, look at the sink. Yeah, like stuff like that will probably be closed. Ceiling block will probably be right here. Of course, it has to be there. Hear that furnace crackling in the back. Too bad we don't have an instant block smelting device. I'm not even entirely too sure what you'd call something like that. Furnace is an all-around use smelter. With smoker smelting food and blast furnace smelting metals. But what about blocks? When it comes to blocks, you do kind of want to have some form of, I don't know, fast ways of smelting it all. But I guess that's why you have multiple furnaces. Auto and stuff. Christ. I am a little bit tired as well. I'm not sure why. I woke up at like 3. And I was like, what, around an 8-hour sleep? Although that's usually the case with me, I'm always tired. Let's see. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We only got 2 going in that direction, but that's an easy fix. Man. Is this new music? I don't recall hearing this in the previous episodes. We probably did. I just can't remember. I'll just put these here to mark the quadrants, I guess. Just about. Yeah, that'll work. I guess I could do the same with you. I probably can. I was thinking about going into this with a deep voice, kind of like I don't know, kind of like this. It's kind of a weird voice, but I was getting to even deeper voices before. But I think that point passed, thankfully, so I can have a relatively normal voice. Well, normal. I can really only keep up with not high-pitched. A feminine voice? Probably. A good voice would probably be less stressful if I were to try to, work on that. Who knows? As it stands right now, this cough is annoying, and I hope it passes quite soon, because it's getting annoying trying to compress my voice, especially now that I'm doing recording stuff. Oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave that closed for now. But that's fine. Alright, let's see. Boom. Every time I go here, it sounds like the rain stopped, but it's not stopping. It even fades out properly, too, like it would stop. Oof. Hopefully the rest is dirt, because I don't think we're going to have enough of this. Anyways, I'm not entirely too sure if we're going to plan on expanding more outside of just the 2 rooms I have planned. I might have a mushroom idea in mind. And probably underneath the farms, somewhere around that point. But as it stands right now, I think we're mostly going to be focusing on our auto smelting basement room and our, what's the word I'm looking for? Metal refinery room. Yes, that's the word. Those are probably the ones that we're going to be working on solely and specifically. Weirdly enough, this voice does kind of work. It's not exactly the best voice, not exactly at its prime right now, unfortunately, but it will have to do for now. Hopefully the mic can actually pick it up. So, we're continuing out this ginormous digging process, this large as hell excavation process. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about support. Otherwise, our entire house would be collapsing now, won't it? Anyways, let's see. There should be 3 quadrants. Where do you stand right now is the question. Yep, just about. We need 1 more quadrant and this entire setup is completed. Well, we also need to, get the exterior connected. Good thing I set up the auto smelter, because otherwise we'd have to be waiting a little extra longer. Yeah, we're gonna need more, aren't we? Well, that's fine, I guess. Guess what I can do is just organize my inventory a bit while I go up there. Oh, that is not dirt. The DNA results came back. You are not the dirt. I don't know why I made that bit. That made no sense. Anyways. Let's put this torch here and mark that quadrant. The basement is a significant size, but keep in mind, we're going to have the boiler room here, or boiler, whatever the water tank here, alongside the auto smelting furnace going up to here. I think it should give us 8. 8's a good number, because at the very least, if we were able to smelt like 64 each, we'd get 8 stacks worth, which is great. We're only able to get 4 stacks at a very slow-ass rate. Sure, we could, smelt 64 and 8 and but I also, kind of want to get some other stuff done with okay, there really was no reason, it was just lava. Oh yeah, that's right, lava! The perfect reason! Because I didn't want to use up all that coal I had, even though the coal was collected specifically for that. Right. Anyways, I'm going to use up a coal, even though this is half, just to irritate you all. Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's see. I'm going to combine this, and I'm going to get myself another shovel. That's not how you make a shovel. Look at all that cobblestone we just got back to. I'm not going to put all of it away. I'll keep a stack on me. Why not? You almost done? Nope, not quite. Almost. At least 1 more left. I will say that voice does help keep the coughs down a bit, surprisingly. But still, I can feel it seeping in the back of my throat. There it is. Anyways, I'm gonna start digging this area out right now. So much more dirt left to cover. I'm gonna put this here just to mark this. Ooh, coal, nice. Let's see. Yeah, just about here. And we'll end it by doing a little roundabout around this point here. Alright, let's see. It is a chill video, though. A chill video. Nothing too hectic going on here. At least I don't think. Got a little bit of combat in the beginning, but we're just digging. Some coughs here and there, but nothing too out of the ordinary. I'm going to try to dig up all of this dirt. And after I've done that, well, I don't know. I'm trying to dig out the entirety of this space to allow for me to just place the blocks and I don't have to break anything. You know, what I'm going to have to break is that, obviously. We'll do that at some other point. For now comes the difficult part of trying to decide what the inside should look like. The thing with stone building is, I don't exactly know a good way to build with stone the same way I do with wood. There's a lot more varieties when it comes to wood, and with stone, I feel like we're still lacking in that department. I mean, sure, there are a bunch of stone to work with, some good designs you can come up with. But I don't really... Uh-oh, that's not good. Let us sleep so that our house doesn't get struck by lightning. Oh, never mind. It was just a single lightning strike in it. Okay, we're fine. Unless... Nah, I don't think what was it called again? Oh, skeleton horse men would spawn at this point. In a regular rain day? It's not a thunderstorm, that's what I'm trying to come across. I'm trying to difficultly Christ in Hyman convey the words of which that I am failing at conveying. It's fine. It's all fine. Let me sit up straight so I don't get a headache. There we go. Goddamn old phlegm, or whatever they're called. That's what I think it is, at least. But it's fine. So then. Oops. Huh? Oh, hey, look at that! Our basement cuts in to our previous stone mine, like I predicted. That we could probably... actually, that's a good idea. Hold on, yeah, the living room ends here, and the dining room's about right here. I wonder, what if... Wait, is it actually there? Interesting. Although that is built differently. And then, of course, it's 3 quadrants long instead of, a couple. Nice. We can get back down into here at some point. But that does give me an idea. I will act upon that at some point. But for now, we got one thing to focus on. One thing alone. Although, yeah, a lot of the space has, or does, I mean, before it didn't cut into this, it was all our doing. At that time, it was just because we needed stone. I wonder if I should cover this up with dirt then. Actually, yeah, that could work. Got a lot of dirt anyways, I might as well. It'll end it around right here, at the very least. I'll put a torch here to light this area up and hope we don't get any mobs spawning in there, which we shouldn't. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to recollect water at some point, huh? But it's fine. I don't know what's gonna happen here yet. Okay. So, chances are I'm just gonna cover this all up for now. I guess I could just do this instead. Yeah, we could just do that. Cover all this up as well. And then as we make our way back up into here, cover that up. I don't think we're going to worry about that, but I might as well add a little bit of dirt there, shall we? Man, I'm hoping this can really pick up my voice here because it's low. Low. There we go. In case I didn't pick up before. I really got to figure out a better way to do this. What do we call it? System. Alright, how's this process going? Let's take a look. Shall it's still going? Is it enough to at least get it? Maybe it would be a smart idea to use up at least 16. Yeah, sure, why not? We're going to be at this for ages if we don't keep this process at a fast and steady pace. Alright. So I guess while that's going, what we could do is try to get... Ooh, right, of course. So I wanted to make the floor out of raw andesite. But we don't have a lot of raw andesite now, do we? So I guess what I can do... Take a trip to the dripstone caves. I do have some cobblestone, so I'll collect some diorite, get 2 stacks. Hopefully that's enough. And by 2 stacks, I mean 1 stack of the wheat. Even though I could just take it from the pond in a shallow area. There we go. Back to norm. Anyways, we could go on ahead, take a stack, make 2 stacks, and we'll be golden. Of course, I don't know if 2 stacks will be enough, but we'll see what happens. Looks like we might have to make ourselves another stack of pumpkin pie soon. Eventually, we'll get ourselves, a beef farm. But I want to try to milk this pumpkin pie thing as much as I can. Because, I was fine. I didn't need to do that. Because it's a good early game food to have if you can get lucky with, item drops. Why the hell does it sound like there's a spider on it? Is there really do I really want to go on a minor quest when this build we're taking on is actually quite large? Oof. Yeah, I can hear them over there in the back, biding their time. Alright, I should just start getting rid of you guys, shouldn't I? Alright, it's fine. We made it where we need to make it to. This probably isn't going to be enough, but it's fine. As it stands right now, this is what we need. Now, I'm wondering if I should use deep slate, though, for like a degree, or tough. I probably could go down there, grab some more materials, and experiment with them. Question is, I need to figure out which one will look good and is very readily available at my disposal. Because if I grab one material and it looks really good, but it's very hard to find, it might not be the best material to use for building now, is it? Or maybe it'll be fine, who knows? But right now, we got enough for what we need here. Then I'm going to take a quick trip down into... Oh, right, those things. I'm going to take a quick trip down to here, go to the amethyst nodes, and I think... See if I can get some tuff and basalt. Well, basalt I already want to get. Dripstone I don't want to use. Where did that skeleton noise come from? I don't know. It's fine. I'm gonna light this area up. Ow. You dick. Oh yeah, right. We didn't break into this area yet, did we? Right. Here is smooth basalt. Don't really quite recall what I could do with smooth basalt. Could look good. This is calcite. I guess we'll see what this is gonna look like. Calcite and smooth basalt might make a perfect material for the, the kitchen. Okay, maybe not basalt, because that doesn't look as dark as it looked in my inventory. Looked more bluish. calcite doesn't take too long to build, or mine. I think what I'm going to do is just mine like 64 worth. Get myself a stack worth of this stuff. And then we're going to see just what we can do with this stuff. Part of me wonders if I could replace the diorite countertops. Oh wait, no. I might not be able to even turn these into stairs. That might not work. Ooh, amethyst node. Alright. What does it look like in here? No creepers. Alright, good, no creepers. Okay. I'll light this area up. Make it safer to explore. Can I mine this stuff as is, or do I need silk touch? Ah, I can't mine it as is. Yeah, I can make the telescope now if I wanted to. That's what you need to make dark glass. At some point I do want to try to make dark glass for something. I haven't figured out what yet. Mob farm, definitely. But outside of mob farm, what else would it be useful for? I guess for now it doesn't matter. We're just going to focus on getting all of the materials we need to be able to continue building our stone smelter. I really need to figure out what a name to get to this thing. Alright, tough. Where was tough again? If I recall, it was somewhere around these areas here. Into the more claustrophobic part of the, what do you call it? Tough. Where did tough go here? Could have sworn I saw tough here, so we'll see if we can find it. If not, well, I guess it's fine. It's not that big of a deal now, is it? Yeah. Cobblestone, deep slate. Although, I guess it could look good. So we probably could... Wait, how much is this using now? Okay, we got 104. Okay, good. It's not a case of it's so goddamn hard that it reduces durability by 2 because of, you know, that's how it usually does when you break things with materials that you're not supposed to break with, even though this is different because they're the same as stone. I think you know what I mean. As it stands, this right here might look good. We'll see what happens. And this is a nice loop, a safe area to dig, at the very least. Ugh. Yep. So as we grab this material, let's try to brainstorm good exterior ideas in mind. So, obviously stone bricks are the first major material that we'll be using for this, right? That was the original plan. And it went with well, you know, the andesite flooring. That was basically the plan. I'm not seeing any tough nearby. Was it in here? So, the question here being, do we want to, like, try to, like... Oh, here's tough. What the hell even is this material? It's decoration of some sorts, that's for certain, but, I don't know. I just don't know. This is a weird material, a new weird material that we have to work with, and I'm going to mine 64 worth because why not? I think this is all of that material. I'm going to do this so I have a count. Surely tough has a purpose in decoration, right? I just haven't figured it out yet. Oh. A very enclosed space. Probably with nothing here either. I wonder, are we... No, I'm gonna do this. Okay, we're -2, so we could find diamonds. I'm not saying that we are gonna find diamonds. I think diamonds come a thing where you have to, like, strip mine to actually find it. It did say something about, like, no air exposure. So if there's air in it, it'll skip spawning the diamond ore. Which I think is why the underwater caverns would probably be the best place to find diamonds. Because of the fact that, technically, water does not count as air. Even though you can see right through it. I don't think there was anything else here of importance, besides a dead-end hall that I can put a torch in. Alright, perfect. I'm not going to grab any of the dripstone caves. I don't really believe I'm going to be utilizing that as the exterior of my basement. But it's fine. As it stands right now, our main objective has been completed. And our secondary objective has also been completed. Too bad we weren't able to find any iron, but we're not going into new areas with the lack of torches that we have. And I am not going out of my way to try to get my hands on a bunch of coal. Right now, at least. At the moment, let's just focus on building, shall we? Alright, we're heading back up. So, with loot and materials in hand, and our ability to build, well, let's see. Oh, wait a second. No, I can't think of any other materials. So yes, with the amount of stuff that we have, we'll go back and we'll do a little bit of tests here and there, shall we? I guess the ceiling can still be made out of the regular old ceiling. I haven't really figured that part out yet. We'll see what happens. We still got a lot of time, and it's nighttime. Wonderful. Well, we might not have a lot of time. I haven't checked the clock yet. And now we're going to make a mad dash over to, well, obviously, the top. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, you out of all of them. I specifically targeted you. Alright, perfect. We got what we needed. Both stone and a third fish friend in our little pond, which will have a river that will be big enough at some point. I wonder, did a Salmon go up streams in his game? I don't quite recall. Oh, hey, Enderman. Oh, that grass block does seem useful. I don't know, do we want to get the grass block? Nah, it's fine. Douchebag McGee with his enchanted bow. I wonder if I should block it so I can reduce durability on the shield and get more space. Annoying skeletons all over the place. Oh my god, another one! Shoot the zombie for me. Or not. Or just disappear as soon as I get out of your sight. That's cool too. Yeah, eventually we're gonna get that done with. Eventually! This was also a good segue into getting this over here done. You're still going? Seriously? I guess you were out of chunks. Wait a minute. You guys were finished before that was? Whatever. Alright, it's fine. I'm going to put this fish inside of this. Yes. Right here, right in the middle. Perfect, now we got 3 fish. We need to get more unique fish, but right now, salmon's our only option until we can find an ocean. What you doing, cat? You sleeping? As I should probably be soon, too. An hour has almost passed. Now I'm gonna put these crystals away. The crystals. Of course. Alright. Yeah, this will do for now. Christ. Okay. Alright. I guess first things first, andesite floor, obviously. Hopefully Endermen don't take this, because that would suck if they did. So we know that the flooring is going to be this area right here. I'll leave these here for now. Now the question is, what will the lighting be? Or where will the lighting be? Like, ceiling-wise, how big will the ceiling be? That is the question. The question of which should I constantly... we don't have enough, do we? You know, I didn't think we'd have enough. I told you this wasn't going to be enough. Yeah, no, that's not enough. It's not even going to be barely. We're going to use up all of this right here. And I don't even think we have any other way to get it outside of just the raw form or... Diorite crap. Alright, well... We filled up a decent amount. Let's look at our reserves. Maybe we have some left over that we didn't notice. Who knows? No, we don't. Correct. Let me see something for a second. Even though I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I don't think these have anything else going on for them. Do we have anything to do with basalt? Yeah, this is not like JEI where I could just look up this and just right-click or whatever it was. Left click and look up the damn recipe. Of course, Deep Slate has its own, what do you call it, and you got that. But what about those two? Do they not have it? That's polished Deep Slate, but that one's pretty off. It look good, but the question is, would that actually work? It's just that. I think these are just blocks. Nothing special about them. Which is disappointing. I guess I could put it in... Oop, I could hide this. Nighttime just started, so we have time to just screw around for a bit. So let's see. Nope. Nope. Nope to that either. You on the other hand, oh my god. You're not able to do this cobblestone, right? Yeah, no. What? Man, cobblestone got gypped. Look at this crap. Deep Slate has so much here. You got the pause. I mean, I guess it's different from cobblestone, but it's supposed to technically similar due to the fact that, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I see how it is. Yeah, you got these variants here. All right. Don't worry about it. We gotta go back out. Get our hands on more diorite. I think we still have enough cobblestone for this. Do we not? Yeah, I'm not gonna go too heavy on this, and I'm gonna get myself a drink. Okay. Back into the dripstone caverns again. Thankfully, though, only for diorite. How you fish doing over here? Thanks, sir. My king snuck up on. You all seem to like the river portion, don't you? I know, it probably could be deeper, couldn't it? Oh, good, this dumbass died. I'm gonna steal your loot. That zombie's over here. Oh, skeleton. Can I get him to shoot the spider? No, you're supposed to shoot the spider. Shoot the damn spider. Okay, you're fine. I'll just kill you. Dang you. You're small. Oh my god, why are there so many skeletons? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, douchebag. I'll just eat and heal. Okay, screw up, dickwad. I'll fucking destroy you and your family. I don't need this aggravation. Let's just focus on the objective at hand. Get into the safety of here so we don't get blown up by a creeper. Even more so because our health is lower now due to bullshittery. So let's continue, shit. Would you, for the love of God, give me some damn resistance like Septec did? Christ. Fall damage is so repetitive. Alright, it's fine. I'm gonna break this now that I'm angry. And I'm gonna mine this crap. There we go. Come on, heal up one more. There you go. Christ. Should I grab more? No, I don't need more. I just want to get this particular flooring finished. The less back and forth I have to do, the better. So I just need enough to get the flooring completely done. I don't think I'm going to use... I don't know, maybe I will. Who knows? We'll see. As a matter of fact, I will grab more than just that. Even though I don't have a lot of cobblestone to work with, so I might want to grab some plain old andesite as well. Oh, for fuck's sakes, this chair. It's a new chair, yet for some reason my back needs to figure out how to adjust itself to its proper situation. Alright, look, speak of the devil. I'll grab a few extra. Even though I'm lacking on supplies, and I am going to need to go on another iron hunt again. Christ. Alright, it's fine. I don't need to mine a bunch right now. I think we will probably go on an iron hunt at some point. Now, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what time it is by the time we get this particular area done with. We are definitely going to need more iron to get the lighting situation solved. So once we've at least gotten done with the exterior, next episode we might go on a little iron hunt. I'm going to go for 4th. Perfect. One of you guys want to be a part of the shank? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Perfect. But now we have to be careful with this bucket and not accidentally unleash it. What the hell? What is this cave system? Does this actually... Nope, it does not lead anywhere. Well, that sucks. I'm going to light it up anyways. Alright. Down and swim. Good. Another little cave area there. At some point, we really need to get the materials to go inside of those particular caves. But don't worry, we'll get to there at some point. For now, though, let us focus on the main objective at hand. We want to be able to store a bunch of stuff. It'll make our storage situation a lot better than it is now. Another cave system we could potentially try to explore if we want to. Yeah, you bees are rather barren. Wait, are you next to the other beehive? You are. Okay, what the hell are you guys doing? Are you seriously not getting any honey at all? Christ. I don't know, maybe because this thing is blocking them from coming out. Kind of sad that was. All the bees are no longer here because they're blocked. Anyways, please, for the love of God. Oh, good, you stayed within the pond. Do fish have migratory patterns in this game? I'm seeing them either in the river or in the pond. Yeah, see, one of them just went over into the, or at least the entry to the river area, the under, what do you call it, area. It might not be as free and as large as the previous homes, but it will get bigger. Trust me on that. I definitely do want to have a ginormous, pristine, all natural, cat-built, or cat-made river. I don't know why I'm keeping this, but I am. Are you seriously not done yet? Christ. Alright, I'll just put this away for now. Okay, so we got enough, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. If we don't, I will be crossed. We don't have enough on this end, but we should have enough here, hopefully. Okay, yeah. No, that's definitely enough. Oh. Right. I guess I'll just do this. Yeah, sure, why not? Even though that's too... It's fine, it doesn't matter. Okay. So I guess this is what we should do first. What we need to do first now... Send to the pet. How are we going to make the exterior walls? This one might be a little bit tricky. Because we're not going to be using... Crap. Figure this out. I haven't... Let me figure this out. Hold on. I can figure this out. So. Obviously, we want this. Great. Fantastic. Crap. And eventually, we're definitely going to want to enclose this so we don't fall off it. I should have a stack of cobblestone here. Good. I do. And I can take this out so I don't have to waste stuff. And I can put this here. I don't think I'm going to be using granite. If anything, I might use it for the ceiling. No, Now we can turn those into stairs. That might be the next best thing for a ceiling. Down below. We're also going to need to make more pumpkin pie, but thankfully that's extremely easy. Okay. Where do we start? That's the question. Do we want to use this wall as our muse, first and foremost? Probably. Although, let me grab some dirt. I might just have dirt in between so I don't have to waste very valuable resources building. Although not to say that dirt's not very valuable, especially when it comes to landscaping. Isn't it a little late to landscape? Nope, it's still early, thankfully. Landscaping. But yes, we'll use this dirt to at the very least make it so we don't waste a whole bunch of material. In areas where we shouldn't be wasting materials to begin with. Okay, so. Freaking back. Time with. Alright, we still have time. I do declare. So, how do we want to build this? That is the question. We do kind of need to have a pillar of some sort. So do I want to use... Oh, let me see something for a second. That actually might look good. Do I have enough spruce for this? I should have enough spruce, right? I think I stockpiled some spruce. I guess let's see. I don't have spruce. I have no spruce. Well, isn't that disappointing? Alright, I'll go get more spruce. I'll exit through my farm shack. Oh, and I am really going to need to ensure that I stick around to grab those saplings, however. But it's fine. Got all this here puzzled that I don't even think we could dig yet, can we? Yeah, no, it's still the same. Oh, we need so touch for that. So, in we go. Hopefully, we'll get enough saplings to come down before night falls. If not, well, we still got the tundras with all of their spruce trees. We can... Oh yeah, there's a lot over there. I say as I look in the distance briefly to all the spruce trees just lying about in the distance. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the mountain caves have a whole bunch of iron. Of course, we can go there. Sure, why the hell not? Not today, of course. I'm tired, and I don't feel like going on another quest while I'm trying to build this entire thing out. You giving me enough? Nope, you're not giving me nearly enough. There's one at least. Do you want to give me one more? No? Alright, that's fine. Alright. Is this enough? We'll see. I'll put this away for now. So we're going to be using... Wait, yeah, if we are going to be using granite, let me grab it. Probably should bring the saw thing with me so I don't have to keep going up to the works. Even though the workshop is not that far away, I'm still going to bring it with me. We're going to have one down below anyways, but for now, I'll use you. Ah, crap over. Figured as much. That's fine, that's fine. I think I can just do this. No, I can't. That's disappointing. Unless I wasn't in the right spot? Question mark? Why is this not clicking? Alright, I don't know why that's not really clicking in that direction, but you know, I'll just leave this in here for now. I'll try to remember to put that back together again. But for now, yeah. Okay. So, let's start by getting this set up like so. Okay, well, for one thing, I don't know. Do I want to do that? I do have the oak wood for it, and it would make more sense to use dirt, but I have been using this system ever since. You know what? Screw it. Why not? I don't think there's going to be a lot anyways. I think a large majority of the exterior is going to be made out of dirt. Yeah. Okay. Son of a bitch. Should really be using spruce for this, since it's a hell of a lot more plentiful. But whatever, this is the path I chose. I'll leave those as dirt, why not? Alright, here we go. So, building this like so. In the same angle as always. Ah, crap, I don't have enough, do I? Alright, I'll just use dirt for this corners here. I need to save up my material. I've given up. Yeah, this is not going to be enough, is it? But that's fine. Whoops. So we're going to have a double door here, leading all the way to the, what do you call it? Yeah, I'll put this here at least. Makes more sense for it to be here, quadrant-wise, you know? Alright, so this is the idea that I had in mind. Similar to the top there, with the cobblestone lining like so. But instead, we utilize stone bricks. Yeah, I am going to have to get more of that, aren't I? Crap. Well, it's fine. Get that done with. No problem. This, we can at the very least do this. Yeah. Although I don't know why I did that, since I didn't know if this would work or not. Yeah, there it is. Not that bad. At the very least, it does kind of fit. Makes me wonder, should I or should I utilize oak instead? I guess we could do a little quick test side by side. We'll delete it if we don't like it. That actually blends in better. You know what? Yeah, screw it. It'll save us on spruce, but now we need more oak. Oh. We're gonna need more axe, aren't we? Crap. We don't have enough axe for this. We don't have enough axe body spray. I'm gonna have to go back to stone, aren't I? Crap. Oh well, it's fine, I guess. At least I don't think we have enough iron to make another one. No, I don't believe we do. That's fine. So this is the path that we're going down. Makes the most sense, really. How big is this? 6 per. Alright. Oh my god. Tired as hell, but it's good to wear myself out now so I can get to sleep very easily. I guess I can at least do this. And I guess at the very least, this will probably consist of all stone. Whoops. What if, actually, yeah, actually looks good. I'm still gonna leave that, like, you know, covered up with a ceiling, of course, but for transition rooms like this, and that, it works perfectly. Too bad I don't have all of the materials to fully finish these rooms off. Ah, for the love of freaking God. Alright, let's see. Yeah, look at that. I can at the very least finish off the wall here. And we don't have enough of that, so I'll just leave that as such for now. Actually, wait, no, what am I doing? This... Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna change this into the raw material, of course. And because I brought this down with me, I can just do this. Boom. But of course, I could just use this for you. You know, why not? And, I guess I'll work. How much? Oh, 6. The normal recipe. Alright, that'll work. And this is where the door is going to go. For now, though, it doesn't matter because we aren't in any form, and way, or shape, or form able to actually get that going for us yet. But it's fine. It's fine. For the time being, I'll leave this area covered up. Still got to acquire certain materials before I can fully complete this. But as it stands, I will at least finish up the rest of the area. Figured that part out yet now, have I? I guess I could still leave it as such. Doesn't exactly matter. We don't know exactly what the ceiling's going to be yet. Could be anyone's guess. For now, though, I'll leave this open, and I shall go back up and get myself a couple of doors. Make myself a stone axe, and then I'm going to go and get my hands on some oak wood. Because I don't believe I have any left over in here now, do I? Whoops. No, I don't, unfortunately. I will at least mine all that stuff down. Wait for all the mobs to despawn. Right the door, and close the door. Close the damn door. Oh, need more doors. Need more doors. So, there's the door. Let's put this away. I think we only need one, or two sets of two. One set of two. I don't know if that's the one with the grass or not, but I don't really care anyways. You know what, I guess for consistency's sake, I'm gonna mine you out. Or at the very least to complete the... Well, it's not even completed yet, we still need more. Guess I could do this. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, give me this. I'll place this stuff here. And we'll do this. There we go. I'll grab you as well. So, the ceiling might be a little bit tricky at first. I think the issue we're going to have with the ceiling is the fact that we also need to get our hands on the, what's it called? What we need to do is, I guess I'll leave that there like that. Oh wait, right, I think what I planned on doing here was the stone. Although we do, alright, never mind. What we need to do is determine where the auto smelter is going to be height-wise. It's about the same size, maybe, I don't know, taller? Question mark? Taller than the auto smoker. So, let's think, shall we? No. Yeah, I guess this can be all stone. Did I really have to put the spruce away, though? Oh, wait, how could I forget? This area. You know, some of it is going to be shown, it's still good to have. Oh my god, this sickness. Hopefully this sickness is gone. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do for this one. I'll get rid of you, and I'll turn this into a, what do you call it? Yeah, I'll use this. Actually, no, I'll use the polished andesite. But first and foremost, give my damn spruce back. Apparently I still need it. And, I need to go out and get myself some more oak. Oh my god. Would you stop it, throat? Focus on trying to stay healthy looking. Alright, let's see. Alongside that, I also need to deal with this. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's 8. 8, and what else? I'll use the polished. Oh, I guess you can't get polished variance fences for some reason. What? I guess I can just use the stone then. That's fine. 8. Did it? Oh no, I didn't use it all up, but I guess I'll use this instead. Yeah, fences. Or the wall. Technically a fence. 8. This will at the very least ensure that we don't have to worry about any mobs jumping down on us while we are exiting or entering the basement. Which, you know, it's good to want to have. You don't want mobs to be able to try to get you by surprise, right? And then there's only one more thing left to do. So, this is no longer going to be polished, as is noticeable via what we have set up. So, 3, 6, 9. Can't tell if that was 8. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Okay, so it's not 9 by 9. So, 16, that's 48. Crap. 48. I think we're good on this department, though. Actually, wait, hold on. Why am I doing it like that? I could do it like this and get an even more accurate number. You know, I'm pretty sure it is, you know. Good. My brain malfunctioned and thought it was times 3. No, good thing I did that. Something did feel kind of off about it, but my brain was like, no, this is fine. No, you idiot. You took the number that you were adding up in total and multiplied by 3 and did the wrong equation. You fucking moron. Now put these damn stairs back in newly. Well, not newly, they look raw. These stairs look raw, but they work perfectly for the design that we have in here. Before nighttime hits, I need to get my hands on more oak. So let's hurry it up, shall we? I don't know. I think I'm going to probably end it after I finish up Collector. We'll see what happens. It is pretty late. I'm getting a little bit lightheaded from all of this trying to keep up a conversation while semi-sick, but not entirely sick. I'm still fine. I'm just not with it as much as I could be. At the very least, most of the lighting requires the ceilings work. And this did take a while to make, actually. I mean, don't get me wrong. This basement is big and spacious. It'll give us a lot of storage for all of our stone, and a lot of auto smelting, as well as a niche use of being able to fish out all of the stuff inside of our toilet's water tank system. Which is useful, like, I guess. If you don't have a lot of storage, you don't want to, like, waste your entire inventory, like, all your stuff with storage. The toilet system is the way to go, and so long as you can fish stuff out of that there toilet, boom. Find that item has a use in the future. You just don't know yet. If you're like, man, I need this one particular material, and you're like, doesn't look like I have it. Oh, wait a minute, I'll go check my toilets. If I had it before in the past and I didn't need it, chances are it's in the toilet. Which is great. Perfect way to get all your stuff in a nice, small area. Make it so it's not too cluttered. Did I accidentally cut down a beech tree? I don't think I did. Okay, good. I think I would notice with the campfire. Oops. Alright, at the very least, I think that should be enough to finish up the wall. Ceiling-wise, I have no clue what I'm going to do with, like, what would technically be considered the oak portion of it. Especially if we're going to be using andesite for some of it. Alright, first thing is first. This. Yeah. And then we got this stuff over here. Part of me wonders if I should replace this with this. It's fine. Given the fact that this is a basement level and not the same as all the others. Whoops. Okay, next up. Ceiling, I guess. Do I have enough time for this? I don't know. Yeah, I do want to try to get to bed early. Going back to work tomorrow. Surprised to get a 4-day weekend. Company would never give us a 4-day weekend, let alone 2 in a row. A surprise to say the least, but at the very least, 4 days of break, and of course I get the sickness of some form. I don't know what the sickness was, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been. I'm talking about regular sickness, not the other sickness. You know what I mean, the other sickness. No, this one was more tame. Alright, okay, I guess... Let me think. I do want to get this done. Because technically speaking, this is part of that, and I do want to get it finished. So riddle me this. Do we use this on this? I don't know. I just don't know. Nah. What do we do here? I had something in mind, but I don't exactly recall what it was. I think it has something to do with this. And then having it do something like this. Like a guardrail system of some form. Does it always sound like that? Yeah, just really listen to it up close with my ears like this. And it's silent too because I'm in think mode. God damn it, no, wrong direction. Upwards. There. Yeah, something like this almost, but not entirely. Are you lit up? Yeah, you are. Support beams is something I was thinking about. Oh, wait. Oh. Maybe. Could be? Question mark? I don't know. Bring it on back to regular old oak. I don't think I plan on doing anything with the backside here. So I guess what I'm going to do is simply just... Okay, hold on. Give me one of these. The thing I'm going to do is just match the backside here, like so. Do I have any? No, I don't. Okay, so how much is this? 1, 2... Oh, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, 6, I think. I'll use regular stone, even though it doesn't really matter. Bit. Put it up, and here. There. Everywhere, and boom. Alright, let's see. Get this out of my... Oh. Get this out of my inventory. And let's do this. So, yeah. This is the plan. We'll have this go up like so. And I, try to think of the next plan? Question mark. Guess like that? I'm not entirely too sure, actually. I was thinking maybe something like along the lines of this. With, I don't know. This over here like so. Covers up that like so. Although that does look a little bit weird, so... Yeah, you cover that in. So why don't I do this for this? Wait, do I have any polished? I was thinking about that, but I don't quite know for sure. And I haven't really figured out what I plan on doing here. A wall of some sorts? The wall could probably just match that instead, and have that go up a bit up until that one, right? Maybe have it end off in a T shape or something. I don't know. Hard to say. I do kind of want to have somewhat of a nice little overhang look, but make it so I can't really like walk off the edge. I think we could do something like that. Hold on, let me see. Something like this. Polished, polished, polished. Followed by I haven't figured that part out yet. I guess we could do this. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Cat. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 7. 7 it is. Ow, even though there's no ping. I will use this one instead. Alright, let's see. Here, 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 here. Like so. Yeah. And then we just need one more thing. Oh, I'm gonna have one left over, aren't I? Crap. That's a little bit disappointing. That's fine. Place you here, here, here. Here. Okay, I should have figured as much. But I think that's fine. Although, I don't know, the darkness of the spruce might work better for the bottom side. That does work better for that side, at least. So yeah, sure, why not? Why not? That's fine. We might be calling it a day soon, who knows? It is quite late for me, at least. Ah, yes. 35, you say, eh? I guess that could work. The only thing I do kind of feel strange with is this. I'm sure I could probably just do this, and it'll be fine. Yeah, that could work. Great, fantastic. Do I want to put this here? It does match that kind of. So yeah, no, sure, that works. Alright, you know what? I think we're gonna call it a day. We did a lot of work here. And it's still pretty late into the night, so this is the perfect time to end it anyways. Alright, so before we end it, as per usual, I'm also going to put that away so I can make more inventory space, because obviously I'm lacking inventory space. We're going to go on ahead and write in our little diary entry. Yeah! And we're 20 pages into this. Alright, entry number... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Number 9. Hello, diary. Alright. Today I spent a long time digging out the first part of my basement. It took some time, but I was able to get a good baseline set for when I start making that room function. Oh. Functional. The plan is to make it an automated smelting area, topped off with stone storage and a place for all of my toilet content to be stored. A septic tank, that's the word. A septic tank, if you will. But as of right now, it seems like I need to get more iron. So, it's an iron day tomorrow. Anyways, here... what was that again? Here ends? Yep. Here ends the 9th entry. Boom. Short, sweet, to the point. Alright, fantastic. So thank you all for coming to this here chill video. Sorry it's not as entertaining as it probably doesn't really is for all you guys, but it's fine. This is just nice, chill back, talk to you guys, always good to have someone talk in the background, So anyways, if you like this, leave a like. Comment about what your favorite part of this was. How much of the digging did you like? What part of the digging did you like? Do you like me digging up all those variety stones and not use any of them? And, whoops, I'm on my bed. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Hopefully I will be in a better position. That's in the next video, hopefully. And, yeah, I'm going to take one more drink. And, awesome. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Playlist in the what do you call it? Bye.